I think in one respect, the type of education that the masses are kind of receiving doesn't allow them to think critically anyway. So they're possibly, it's a sweeping generalization, but possibly not even aware the fact that they don't have access to independent thought and
Hmm.
critical thinking. Whereas children from, classes where they essentially can buy their education, buy good quality education, are afforded those opportunities. So I think there's that happening. But I also think the people who are kind of overseeing the education system are quite happy to keep the masses submissive and, not um, well read, as it were, because actually you can control people when they're not able to think critically about things. Um, and I think in the last couple of months with COVID, I think it's become very apparent that if you do step out of line and start to question things, you're instantly branded with, a label of being a conspiracy
Yeah.
theorist or an anti-vaxxer, when actually we should be encouraging those conversations because they're really healthy scientific debates that we should actually be encouraging everybody to be having, and not just being accepting of what's going on around us. But it's very British to not actually engage in those conversations. When we think about individuals from abroad, the French, for example, have a reputation in this country for striking at the drop of a hat. We don't seem to have that attitude over here. We just like to queue. We just like to form an orderly queue and, fall into line. And I don't know if that's, because it is part of our character, or if actually we've been conditioned through the centuries in which to actually kind of comply in that way.
Is
I don't
there
know.
is there
It's
a difference
interesting.